Hello. Been a little bit, but not a lot of it. So earlier in the year, not super earlier in the year, I want to say like a month or so ago, I went to my local book festival, right? And it made me like I had this idea for a while, but this really pushed me forward to start my little reading challenge. I've been wanting to start reading more anyway. I'll every now and then I'll listen to the audiobook. Every now and then I'll read some graphic novels, but I haven't deep dived into reading, um, like continuously. And I just feel like this is the summer to do it, to just get into reading. So what I did, I made these cute little punch cards. They're upside down. And each punch card has like a theme, so like it's related to a genre. And then I have given myself a prize because I realized that, I like myself a lot, to be honest. You know, I look really good. I believe I look really good. Now look in the mirror and be like, oh, gorgeous. Who's that gorgeous, gorgeous girl? But I don't really treat myself nicely, and I don't like treat myself as much. So this is like a way to get me to treat myself. Like I know that this is not the right way to do it, but this is like little events and stuff. It's for me to spend money on things. Like I still treat myself. Like I make sure I rest. I do my little exercises and stuff like that. But I'm not for me to spend money. It's complicated. It makes sense to me. I don't know if I can explain it for it to make sense to you, but that's not the point. Um, I made these. Here's some horrible footage of me making them. And that's on me for getting one of the little cheap thingies. But it works. I just don't know how it works. You can see I have like a white border. Now I should have made it smaller because the design I had for this one was so cute. Even though it's just like the hearts going across, I realized that the punch wasn't going to make it. So I had to redo it. I mean, these easy to redo, but this one broke my heart. But you can see I have one punch already, and that's from this book. I love this book so much. This is my first 5-star book of the year. The fiasco, the fake boyfriend fiasco, so good. It is. This is adult, right? A bit smutty, like throughout the book, on both sides. But it's so good, and it's fun, sweet, fluffy. So it's like spicy and sweet. I feel like it's just I don't know how to explain it. Hold on, the garage. Instead of an airplane, you gotta wait for the garage because my room is above the garage. Um, I don't know how to like explain it and not like give too much away about it because I feel like other people need to read this. Like, if you want to see a black girl look down, this is it. It's just so cute and wonderful. Like, I got such a high off of this that it was hard for me to read my next book. But I did get, before I talk about the next book, I did get a punch. So it's this one first, and then this one, and then this one. So, like, once I get all 5 punches for this, I'll take myself on a coffee date, a movie date, and then a dinner date. Like, I've never eaten out by myself. Like, I have kind of, but not like sitting out somewhere. So I kind of want to like dress up and like table for one at like not a super fancy dinner place, but just like, I don't know, somewhere I can be nice. But yeah, I did 1 punch in this book, and I can't wait to start reading more romances because it was the start of when I watched the movie You, Me, and Tuscany. I believe in love again. That movie was just so good. That it did inspire me to pick this up because I work at a library, and so sometimes when I'm putting the books away, I'll look to see if there's any books that I want, and I'm like, ooh, I love me fake dating. Fake dating joke with my face. So yeah. The other ones that I have is sci-fi. So sci-fi books are pretty big. Another thing is I am dyslexic. So it's gonna take me a bit to get through books, and sci-fi books are usually pretty big. So I also want to read nonfiction science books. So I put them together, and it's only 5 of them. So each planet is gonna be a book, and then I'm gonna take myself to a planetarium show because I've always wanted to go to one of those. And I think I did a really cool job on this design. I just didn't cut it out right. The sci-fi book that I'm reading is also technically connected to my mystery one. I have this one's a little different than my other one. So my other one's I just have to like finish reading it. This one I need to solve the mysteries. So solve 20 mysteries, and then I'll sign up for one of those murder mystery event things, because I've always wanted to go to those, but I've never really justified me paying for one of those. So this is me like justifying to pay for it. This one is like sci-fi and murder mystery because it's the last murder at the end of the world. I do not like this book. And like, see, I'm not even that far in. I knew from the prologue that I low-key wasn't gonna like this book, yet I still kept reading it. I don't like how the chapters are. The chapters are like 3 to 4 pages at max 5. So there's like 80 something chapters, but a lot of these chapters could have been combined. It doesn't need to be this many chapters. Also, there's no table of contents, but I heard that's like a thing now, that a lot of books don't have table of contents. Like the Fake Boyfriend book also didn't have table of contents, but I think they did their chapters right. I think the chapters is done weird here. I don't like it is first person kind of, because I think where the AI they don't really introduce the characters well. I mean, they introduce the other characters, but I don't know who we are, like what point of view that we're at. And I'm just like, we have to assume that we're from whatever this one person is, which I don't even think it's a real person. I don't know. And I'm not that far in. But at the same time, I've learned a lot about the world but like so little. I just don't like this. But I keep reading it because I want to know if I'm right. It's not even for this, right? It's more for like, I think it's just an ego thing. It's an ego thing at this point. But I want to DNF it. Everyone's telling me to stop reading it. That'd be stubborn. But I think I'm just going to take a break from it. And I have to return it. The library book. I have to return this book and a few others. So I think I'm just gonna return it, and then I'll pick it back up when I'm ready for the nonsense. My mic died, and I forgot this book because I didn't have a physical version of it because I listened to it on Libby. It's The Death of Winter at Wentwater Court. That was the first mystery book other than the other one that I showed. This is just plain mystery. And I don't know, I think I like the mystery books that are like the older ones because I did read 2 other ones. There's this one that I really like that's just not available, at least to my library on audio anymore, that I listen to. I want to say it's the Glass Library series, but I'm not 100% sure. It is library based. It's like a special library, and it has like a bunch of books. And I try to read that author's other stuff, but that first book, oh, the character made me so mad. It's good, but she made me so mad that I just had to stop reading it. And then looking at the reviews for the other books, other people were like, yeah, when her and the male lead get together, they're just like the worst. So I'm like, okay, I'm not imagining this, because they were really cute at first until that thing happened, and then it's just kind of like it literally just made me so mad I stopped reading. But I don't have the the punch mark because I didn't solve it, because they really, not exactly, they didn't get me on like the red herring that they tried to do. If you don't know what red herring is, it's kind of like a misleading lead of like who you think done it. It was more of, she didn't do it. But there was this girl in the book that I was like, I really hope that she's not involved. She's involved, but she didn't do it still. Because this is a murder mystery. I do want to do non-murder mysteries, if I find any. But there are 2 other books. I like the small paperback, like these. I like reading these, not just because they're like small, but I don't know, they're usually like my type that I like to read. And I am gonna go to the library tomorrow and probably pick some more books after I drop these off. But yeah, I just wanted to, that's what I forgot, is this. Look, so you're gonna see me at the end being like, and be like, never mind, I've decided to come back in and talk about this book because I liked it. I think it's just like, I think I give it like 3.5, because I also I really liked it, and it's fun. It's like a fun, cute read, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I totally love it, that it make me give it 5 stars. It makes me want to keep reading because her and the detective, really super cute. I think they're really super cute, even when she made her accessory to murder. But it all works out. It's cute, and I like it, and I think I am gonna go on with the series. One day we're gonna have to talk about the whole non-detective, like non-official detective end up dating a cop that happens in a lot of these. I was reading another one. It's the Tea Mystery series. I want to say it's called the Tea Mystery series. I think it's called the Tea Shop Mystery series. Because she's also dating a detective, but she's like the one that, like, they solve like the town crime, and it's just kind of like you're dating a cop. And then there's the other one that I was reading with the cats, that it's in, I do show that, I talk about it, but I don't talk about it in one of my videos. She's also dating a detective. What's up with that? But yeah, that's what I forgot. And I was gonna be like, nah, forget it. Like, no. But I also want to be like, I am listening to books too. I'm listening to books, and I'm reading books. And I do count listening to books as reading. I know some of y'all are like iffy on it, but I don't care. Yeah. Back to past me. And another goal that I have is to just read 100 books this year. And I just said that I am dyslexic and it's a little hard for me to get through books. However, I read graphic novels pretty fine. I'm gonna read these two today because again, I have to return my book. This one, Woman in the Woods and Other North American Stories, and then this one. I actually wanted the other book, but this is the only one that they have at the library, so I was gonna read this. Mary and the Riddle of the Sphinx. And these are children graphic novels, so I'm in the children's section a lot. But I always see a bunch of books that cost the interest, so that's why I feel like I can get to the 100 books marks, because I read graphic novels pretty well. I also read graphic novels like steady. Like it's easy because I don't have to have everything in my head. I think I lose things in my head pretty easily, which is why I have a hard time with like fiction. But I can't always do audiobooks because I need to do something while I'm listening, but I can't crochet. I tried crocheting. I listened to audiobook once and I just kept on messing up. Either that or I end up like not really listening. But I have cleaning while listening to audiobook, eating while listening to an audiobook, cooking. I can do that. I think I don't have like a pattern or something to follow, which makes it easier. Because I'm just doing stuff. But when I'm crocheting, I have like I don't know how to explain it, because I can watch stuff in crochet and I can listen to music in crochet, but I can't listen to a book in crochet. It's something else. But train of thought gone. But yeah, 100 books. I think I can do 100 books this year, and I'm going to, throw in some novels. I don't have a punch card for every genre. I did try to, because I'm reading, which is so funny because the movie Death of Robin Hood is coming out this year, and then I found this at the book fair. It's like the Robin Hood book. I don't know if it's like the first one, but it is Robin. The Outlaws of Sherwood. And I'm slowly reading it. I've been, it's funny, I've been reading this while I'm waiting for something. So when I was waiting for an interview, I was reading this, and then when I was at the doctor's office, I was reading this. So this has been because it fits in my bag. This has been my waiting for something book. I use this, but I took my bookmark out. But I'm one of those people that will grab anything, use it as a bookmark, because people don't like it when I leave it open or close the page. I am a page holder. Not even just the corner, like sometimes I do the whole page. But I don't do that to other people's books. This is my book, so I can do what I want. I don't do it to library books, and I do it to a book that I borrowed from somebody. But I do like leave it open for any book. I just kind of like leave it like that sometimes. But if I'm coming right back to it, okay, I don't leave it there for forever. But I understand that people are touchy about how you use bookmarks. Understandable. But yeah, I'm like talking all over the place. I am not an organized yapper like I want to be, but this is something that I want to do because I like media. I want to be off my phone more, but it's more of me wanting to read versus me being off my phone, if that makes sense. Because a lot of life is in the phone, but at the same time I experience a lot of life outside of the phone. So, and I read like a lot of fan fiction, but I kind of want to get out of that and start reading more original stories, basically. Even though not all stories are original, I want to go outside of my taste. Even though I just said fake dating is like one of my favorite tropes, but fake dating with somebody's characters instead of my favorite shit, you know? I feel like that's the easier way to do it. The better way. But yeah, reading. I'll probably won't do videos like this if I decide to do like book reviews. I do have a story graph, and that's how I'm gonna keep track of my books too. But also, since I can't live without doing something crochet, I made this. Mhm. I do have a short on this. Is me, like, I record every 4 rows because I did the math and um, it's divisible by 4. I can't tell you how many rows it is now because I just finish it and be like, I'm done. Because this was a hassle. Like, you can tell which way is the back, but it's still clean. It's clean though. And I'm gonna put these on there, right? So then it's always in my face. But also when I go to more book festivals, because I am gonna go to more book festivals, um, I'm gonna put like pins and stuff. I'm debating if I want to put like my favorite manga pins on here, but then it'll be like too crowded. I think I'm going to make something else for that, maybe. But yeah, so punch marks, 100 books, book reviews. Oh, I kind of like skipped over that. Book reviews I'll probably do in the shorts because I feel like sometimes when I talk about something that I really like, I end up spoiling it. And I don't want to do that. And sometimes I just want to talk about this one point, and I can't do like a 10-minute video on like this one point. And I might also do like movies and stuff because I really do like movies. I don't go to the movies like I want to, as you know, but I do just watch a lot of movies. And I did finally figure out how to do the candy stuff. If you have a library card, you should have access to candy. Not always. I know some areas don't, but also if I think every state, um, you should be able to get a library card even if you don't live in that county. I think some places it's a fee, some places it's not. But also, if you know somebody who lives in that county, you can just use their address because I don't think they're checking like that. I'm not 100% sure. Do not quote me on that last part. But, um, yeah, you're reading. You're reading this summer, or at least like the rest of the time. I'm like collecting hobbies. Like it's nobody's business. But I do need a hobby that I'm not completely using my hands. I would like to use these in my older years if I get there. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Good old yappity yap video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and coworkers. Spread me out to the world, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Oh, no, it's okay. Bye.